Good evening, and welcome to the fascinating web series where we dive into the obscure world of internet communication, exploring chat rooms and the creepy people that lie within them. All conversations and people in these episodes are completely real, and as a warning, some of the content can be disturbing and some people may wish not to view. With that being said, please enjoy. Discord Predator Hunting.
Oh hey guys, didn't see you there. Say, you wanna know what I'm doing when I'm not online talking to creeps on Discord? Introducing Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is a turn-based RPG, done right. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know I'm not the first person to tell you about this amazing game, but there's a good reason behind it. I mean, Raid is one of the top 3 downloaded games in the Google Play Store. Not to mention, this game is incredibly popular, amassing over 15 million downloads purely within the last 6 months. So what is Raid? Raid is an epic dark fantasy better than any other. It's a hero collection, turn-based game with over 400 champions to personally customize and collect. So, what can you do in Raid? Well, what can't you do? You can explore more than 1 million champion builds, you can enjoy a fully voiced story campaign, and you can collect orcs, knights, elves, and undead, and more. And the best part, it's free to play. Raid are actually adding 14 new champions every month to the game. Just imagine the kind of possibilities that this creates. That's new strategies, new balance, and new warriors to battle with. Secondly, I'm thinking 2 words: progression, rewards. Get loads of free stuff, including new champions, new equipment, all just for learning to play. These missions help you progress in a fun and easy way, whilst you get extra rewards for completing each mission. And the best part, once you complete the missions, you get one of the best legendary champions in the game, the Arbiter. The game is growing super fast. Check out this cool roadmap they've published. They've got huge plans for updates in the game over the next 6 months. This leaves infinite content and almost impossibilities to become bored. New faction, a tag team arena feature, and even a new clan boss, you'll be able to fight with your clanmates. Personally, I enjoy unlocking new skills, abilities, and attacks, and also developing my strategy throughout the game. You can find me in the game under the nickname Pick Surprise, and if you're quick enough, I'll even let you join my clan. So what are you waiting for? You can find it here. Go to the description, click on the links, and receive 50,000 silver. You'll even get a free epic champion as part of the new player program. Good luck, and I'll see you there.
Good afternoon, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Discord Predator Hunting. In tonight's episode, we'll be taking a look at a girl who wants to indecently RP with me and also meet up with me in real life as she wants to lure me to her house over in Lincoln. Before you check out the episode, make sure that you check the links in the description as I now have merchandise available for purchase. Simply go down there, check it out, have a look around, and get yourself some amazing merch. Anyway, that's enough self-promoting. Please enjoy the video.
Welcome to the 11th episode of Discord Predator Hunting. In today's episode, we will experience something together, all for the first time. That's right, I'm talking about interacting with an actual girl predator. To briefly summarise how this series works, I firstly create a fake profile on the online chatting platform known as Discord. Secondly, I set my profile picture as something a girl would have. In this episode, I've created another anime girl profile to portray the character of a 13-year-old girl, this time naming myself Amelia. And finally, I join multiple Discord servers in the hopes that the predators will crawl their way into my DMs. In today's episode, we will be taking a look at a predator named Amelia, but she goes by the username of Aiko. She's 19 years of age and is from Lincoln, a town in England in the United Kingdom. Our conversation begins with today's predator, Aiko, finding her way into our direct messages by calling out our name. For our first day of conversation, she will be talking to my Swedish friend, Hannah, who is in control of messaging the predators at the time. Basically, Hannah was talking to our predator in one of the servers I had joined, but not long after, we had been kicked from that server. The predator, feeling like she had lost a special person to talk to, goes on to tell me, "I've lost a fellow comrade, but don't worry, we'll stick together." She already knows my age as she saw it displayed in the server she found me in, as she points out, "So, you're 13? I confirm, yes, I'm 13. She asks me why I'm sad, to which Hannah explains it's because we were kicked from the server that we talked to her in. She then wants to know where I'm from. So, we tell her that I'm from the UK, more specifically Manchester. Aiko makes an unnerving observation and states, "We're not that far apart then." This is a bit of foreshadowing towards what we will encounter later in the episode. At this point, it was starting to seem like it wasn't going anywhere, and we hadn't found out their age yet, so Hannah decided to call it a night and leave Aiko alone for the time being. The following day, Aiko pops up to us again in private messages, asking if we don't like her because we never messaged her back. Cue my other friend, Lauren. Lauren took it upon herself to pick up where Hannah left off and resumed chatting with Aiko. Lauren explains that I was doing homework and therefore that is why we did not message her. Next, we finally find out Aiko's age as she tells Lauren she is 19. As this is what we were looking for, Lauren continues to play the character of 13-year-old Amelia and explains we are doing homework again. After we explain this is where Aiko starts to turn up the heat. Laid in bed, super tired. Wanna come join me? This was the start of a slippery slope, and the gate into the inappropriateness was opened. She elaborates and says that she needs someone to cuddle with. Lauren asks to see a selfie, as we had not yet found out what Aiko looks like. Bear in mind, for the whole of this first segment of the video, we were all under the impression that this was a bloke, so we weren't prepared for the biggest incoming plot twist. As Aiko sends me a picture of her face, blown back by the fact that it's not a guy, Lauren contacts me in excitement immediately to let me know about the unexpected turn of events. I was shocked to discover we had finally done it. Found a girl predator. Immediately, I took control of the account and started doing what I knew needed to be done. I explain my misinterpretation of her gender and hold up my end of the deal and send a picture of a girl who looks young but is actually above the age of 18 and claim it to be myself. By the way guys, if you are enjoying so far, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications for this channel so that you don't miss any future uploads. Thank you. After I send the image, she calls me so pretty and then says, "I knew you were an angel. I can't get over how pretty you are." I say, "Oh my god, you're too kind. Stop lying." To which she says, "I'm not lying. You're so gorgeous." Next, I ask seemingly an innocent question. "What do you like to do for fun?" Which she automatically assumes is a 13-year-old inquiring about something dirty. After very little convincing, she decides to tell me what she is talking about, and I am appalled at what I receive. I do a lot of ERP to pass the time, plus some other blank stuff. To clarify, this is what ERP stands for. Repulsed by the response, I explain that I've never done this before, let alone seen it. But her immediate response is to offer me, a 13-year-old girl, to see some of her past ERP. She sends me this screenshot of completely indecent RP, which may leave some viewers nauseated. This screenshot contains content which should never be shown to a person 13 years of age, but apparently our predator seems to think it's appropriate. She then makes a very gruesome proposition. If you ever want to try it, just kidding. Unless she is aware that what she is proposing is illegal, which begs the question, why potentially ruin your whole life if you're informed about the consequences that these actions hold? She goes on to explain the reasons why it is illegal, which of course I already know, but that will not stop her from throwing her whole future down the drain. I explain that I will be really bad at the ERP as I've never done it before, and horrendously she admits that she will make an age exception this once. Horrifying. She wants to know if I have a boyfriend or girlfriend, to which I tell her no, and she lets me know she is the same. She informs me she likes me. Wow, how cute. We then arrange to play Truth or Dare as a catalyst to progress the conversation further. The predator starts the game off by asking if I've ever kissed someone before. When I tell her no, she comes back with, "Surprising, you're really hot." For mine, I ask the generic question of, "What is your name?" which was when I found out that her name was also Amelia. As this may get confusing throughout the episode, I will refer to her as Leah or Aiko. She asks for my height, and I tell her I'm 5'2". She thinks this is
is cute and expresses her favouring of short girls. I take it upon myself to find out more, specifically where she is from, which is how I found out that Leah is from Lincoln. After this, Leah wants to know even more specifically where in Manchester I am from, so I just zoom in on Manchester on Google Maps and pick the first town I see. Withington, I say. Then we continue our game. We get on to talking about her job and my attendance at school. Turns out she works in robotics. She then goes on further to find out when my birthday is, which when I tell her a made-up date, she points out, so you turn 14 soon. One step closer to us doing stuff in real life. Horrified, I continue to inquire about how old I would have to be for us to do things, and she starts to show cracks in her morals as she states, maybe I'll make more exceptions later down the line. We'll see. And it only continues to get worse when she asks if I have blanked yet. As a 13-year-old girl, I inform her I haven't, which she takes as an opportunity to offer to teach me. Over the next half an hour, we just have some general chit-chat, talking about what we're up to, favourite subjects in school and so on, until she asks if I would date her, even though she's older. I act nervously, but say I would. We briefly talk about our music taste. I tell her I like BTS because the character I'm playing is a 13-year-old girl and has no good taste in music whatsoever. Later, she goes on to talk to me about the inappropriate acts she performs, going as far as to say, I'll give you better pleasure than blank when we meet. Don't worry. After I tell her I'm excited to meet, I receive an absolutely vulgar response. Sensitive viewers may wish to look away. Well, I want you to know what it feels like to have my tongue in your blank. Taken back by the sheer antipathy of the message, I was rendered speechless. Subsequently, the revulsion continues as Leah tells me, then I'm going to make out with you and blank you a bit. After being asked to elaborate, Leah tells me all kinds. Your blanks, I'll grab your blank. I decide to ask if she's still wanting to meet with me when I become a legal age, but Leah has earlier dates in mind, as she states, before your birthday. I don't care about waiting anymore. Clearly, she'd be willing to throw everything away, seeing as though she is willing to have a 13-year-old girl come to her house and act on her urges. It'll be our secret, she says. Apparently she lives alone, which is even more concerning considering I am most likely not the first girl that she's tried to lure to her house. Who knows what other little girls she might actually have coming around. She only adds to the creepiness of the situation by saying, I'll bring you round to my house and we can have fun. Okay, I need to stop getting aroused. This is turning me on a lot. At this point, I wanted to see another picture of her just to back up that she was who she claimed she was. And voila, she sends a different picture of herself. And of course, she wants another picture of me in return. So I send her a different picture of the same girl who is over 18 but looks young. As soon as I send it, she immediately goes back to being inappropriate and tells me things such as, I'm blanking baby, you're so hot Amelia, I'm going to make you moan. And finally, she tells me she is finished. However, suddenly the conversation takes an unexpected twist, for it seems she was not a total brain-dead idiot like the rest of the predators. As it turns out, she reverse searches the image I sent to her, and she finds out it's not actually me. Reading this, I thought it was all over, and that this would be a block. I mean, surely she wouldn't be dumb enough to buy an excuse that I was just scared to show my own face and that I'll send the actual ones now. Oh, no, she actually bought it. Wow. Let the episode continue. The picture I sent was sent to me by my 19-year-old friend, Kylie, who provides a lot of the pictures for my Discord predator hunting videos as she looks young. After receiving the pictures of Kylie, she tells me, you're adorable. I love you, Amelia, and I always will. But why? Why does a 19-year-old adult say these things to someone she thinks is a little girl? Why does she love her? She explains she didn't fall in love with me based on looks, and because I'm apparently fun, cute, and you're my type. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Leah from Lincoln. As much as you would like me to be an innocent 13-year-old girl from Manchester who can get yourself arrested over, I'm actually a 22-year-old man shaking my head at the knowledge purely of your existence. But Leah is full of surprises, and she says something that even I wasn't expecting to receive. I'm obviously going to blank to my future wife. I was absolutely startled and was in disbelief about what I'd just read. When asked if she is serious, she says, of course. Sorry, thinking about blanking you out. Your body is mine now, okay? I'll love it for the rest of my life. The real you is so blank. I'm so blank. And she just goes on and on until she finishes again. Revolted, I decided I'd had enough. Since this conversation, I filed an official police report to the Lincolnshire Police in the hopes that they will help in the rightful prosecution of this online predator. But all we can do is hope. It's sickening to think that this kind of behaviour really happens every day, and I can't do more.
And that's going to do it for tonight's episode of Discord Predator Hunting. But could it be the last? Friends, this is where I really need your help. In order for me to keep making these videos, I really need you guys to share these disgusting people with everyone you know. Go ahead and share the shocking facts that you've seen today. Go and tweet it, share it on Discord servers, Snapchat it, wherever. Send it to group chats, just make sure that people see it so I can keep making these videos. Anyway, that's all from me. I've been Pick Surprise, and as always, stay safe and goodbye.